is good, great, really. Not criticizing that. But it's not to be confused with spirituality. Duty don't connect you to God. It's what you do because, supposing, of your relationship with God. But we are replacing relationship with duty. And those are going to be the ones that Jesus says in that day, depart from me. I don't even know who you are. Lord, did not prophesy unto you? No, you perform your duty.
Yes.
Duty is not to be confused with spirituality. Same thing in Isaiah. So he didn't know him just as of yet. All right. And the Lord called Samuel again. I skipped on to the third time. Here it is. And this is, thank God for this. Then Eli perceived that the Lord had called the boy. Therefore Eli said to Samuel, go lie down. And it shall be, if he calls you, it's meaning again, that you must say, speak, Lord, for your servant is. Go back and lie down. And it shall be that if he or when he calls you, you shall say, speak, Lord, for your servant hears. Here's the problem of that day, and it's still the same problem today. There's a confusion about the voice of God and the voice of man. How do we know who's doing the talking? And can I tell you today, people are as confused as ever about the voice of God. That's why this is relevant.
Yes.
He didn't know God for himself. So God was calling, but he kept running to man. God is calling you, but you keep running to man for an answer. And man doesn't have the answer to God's call.
Yes.
He can give you instructions, teach you, help nourish, perfect, develop. Those things have their place. But he cannot stand in the place of God in that context. And so, when you consider, and I'm going to say this right quick, the climate that we're in, I want you to listen to me. People are more confused about God and God's speech and divine speech and God's voice than ever before, because in this climate, even today, we tend to mix God even in our politics. Like, if you would listen to certain people, you would swear God is a Republican or a Democrat. God ain't studying none of that stuff. But you make your party identify with God as if God is with this party. Now, this is crazy. This is.
Yes.
And so, even our beliefs, listen to me, even our beliefs and our theology is covered in bias and bigotry and feelings and opinions and some of everything that's got nothing to do with God. You say, I'm a Christian, I'm a conservative. Get all those folks out of the country. Don't feed them. Cut off all of the social program which we pay tax for all our life. Let them starve, get a job. In the name of God. They hungry, let them starve to death. They sick, oh, we don't care about it, we take care of. In the name of God. We done covered God in all of our personal bias, opinion, and feelings. So when the believers and the unbelievers see this, they got a perverted understanding of God. Because if that's God, I don't want it.
Come on now, say that again. Yeah. Yes.
And it's created a spirit of confusion about God. Well, Just talk to people. We're confused as ever. Is that God? Isn't that? Is it God? You know, whew, man. So it's no wonder in America there's like something like a 40% decline in church attendance. But here's one of the statistics that says that. But here's the other part of that they don't talk about. It's not that the upcoming generations don't believe in God. They don't believe in us. Because of our lives, what we're doing, how we are portraying. So they have a spirit of, I'm going to stay at home and seek God for myself. At least it's not perverted. You're not playing games with my mind. We manipulate people. I put myself into it. I'm trying not to do that now. But we manipulate people to condition them to our goals and objectives and all. I want a certain prosperous lifestyle, so I'm going to teach a certain way of giving to get you to give more to accommodate my lifestyle. So at the end, it ain't about what the Bible said. It's about how I'm going to use this word to get you to do what I need so that I can support the life that I want to live. I mean, we're just talking today. So are you teaching it because you truly believe it? Or does it work? You teach it because it works for you. Come on. And the result is people are totally confused. On the one hand, you teach sacrifice, 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 sacrifice. And that means give me money. And I'm not against prosperity and all that they think. But every other year you're pulling up in a brand new car, your children driving the car, so they sacrifice. Well, why don't you sacrifice? Give up some of them cars. Feed some of your people in your congregation, they're hungry, help them. Come on now. So the people are looking at this, it's like, well, wait a minute, we sacrifice, why don't you sacrifice? That's how you feel. That ain't why I drive an old truck. I drive my truck because I like a truck and it's paid for, and I'm not interested in a note. See, I ain't in competition with nobody. My preacher friends pull up in their cars, I pull right up in mine. I'm like that guy in, what's that, Cadillac Records? Guy pull up, he said, you see that truck right there? It's paid for. I own it, it don't own me. I'm like, I'm with you, brother. I ain't in competition with nobody. And let me just say this and I'm gonna move on. If I got to go get in debt to prove to you I'm anointed, something is wrong with me. A new car don't make me no more saved, anointed, or nothing else. As a matter of fact, I can preach better when I don't have a no hanging on nobody. Ain't trying to impress nobody. But we developing a theology based on our personal ambitions. And it's got nothing to do with the Bible. And the people are confused about what's going on. God is not to be equated with all of these material things. Those are blessings. But that don't define who you are. If your clothes got to define you, if your car got to define you, you're already in trouble. You're in an identity crisis. Let me tell you, you don't know who you are. Yes, Lord. The problem that Eli and Samuel showed of that day that is still relevant today. And God was calling, and Samuel, not yet having a personal walk, was confused about who was calling him. And the result of that, he kept running to man because he really didn't know the voice of God. And the same problem of who's really doing the talking is going on today.